Welcome one and all, my friends, my fam, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel today because we've got episode number 162 of No Cash Clash. Today, yes, I am going to show you the real way to farm with sneaky goblins, and we're going to try three different attack strategies in today's episode and get into a little bit more about, well, okay, I'm going to admit to you guys, I was a little bit lazy the first time I tried sneaky goblins, and you do remember that I did say I was being careless. I wasn't really focusing on max efficiency or really what they are best at. So today we will make amends for that with this episode and show you some crazy good sneaky goblin raids. And man, they may be my new favorite farming troop, but let's get to that. Okay, so we've got baby dragons. We've been using those like crazy. We've got the Queen Charge Miner, which I love. I love this attack. I love the miners. And yes, I do love myself a log launcher. Did you see it roll in and wipe out the Eagle Artillery early in the raid? Not only that, there's a beautiful little funnel going on. Okay, not really that great of a funnel, but remember, we have no Barbarian King, no Grand Warden. They're both upgrading, so we have to make do with what we can. And we didn't have a freeze spell, so the Archer Queen uses her ability right there, which also is kind of disappointing. But, you know, hey, we could have survived that with a lightning spell. Just a thought to reset the single Fargate Inferno, maybe. Okay, so we're going to watch the rest of this raid play out. And yes, of course, this is probably still my favorite raid to do. Anything that involves a Queen Charge, just because watching that Queen get such crazy value with her healers is fun. And it's great practice for higher level town halls that you will no doubt be at someday. And if you want to be a great Queen Charge attacker at, say, Town Hall 12 or 13, then practice at 9, 10, 11, and it will seem that much less painful to learn those strategies when you get there. It'll just be a matter of mixing in the new troops, maybe some different spells. You've already got the fundamentals down about the timing and the spell drop for how to keep a charging queen alive. So yes, this raid's going to wrap up, and as you can see, it was an absolutely insane amount of Dark Elixir. One of the biggest Dark Elixir raids I had ever seen, nearly 2 million in resources total, and well over 10,000 Dark. Felt great, and the miners, they just absolutely crushed, even though we did get a 99% attack. I'm kidding, we got the 3-star. We got the 3-star. The miners, they're OP. Or is it me? I don't know. There we go. So there's the big raid, and let's go ahead and move on and get to some major upgrades today. The Grand Warden, level 17, but of course, like the King, he's just going to be going back down time and time again. The Southern Teaser Troll Trap base at Town Hall 11 is still doing an amazing job. I cannot tell you how much fun it is to defend with this base, and yes, I have told you guys before, I will tell you again, if you need these layouts, the bases are linked on my Discord server, which is discord.gg/Galadon Gaming. And the room that they are in specifically is called Linked Bases from Video. So let's watch this poor guy send in everything he's got after, you know, he put together a pretty solid funnel, right? Then he sends in all of the dragons and the loons just to get the town hall. Now remember, the idea of this base is not to necessarily keep your town hall up, but the idea is to preserve the loot and to increase the likelihood that you are attacked by a trophy pusher rather than a farmer. You saw, go back and look how much loot was preserved in that last raid. Now, I know what you're going to say. Yes, we're like 2+ weeks behind on this series right now. I apologize. I'm trying to get caught up. I promise you, this is like over 10 days worth of footage compressed into one video. We are going to get majorly caught up. And again, if you want to see the base as it is right this very second, then you need to come by a Facebook live stream. The link is in the description, and all over the place. I stream just about every single day. Builder Hall. Oh yeah, so Quest to Auto, we're going to be doing that, but we just wanted to show that we're getting these upgrades done. Going to hit the clock tower and get another level on the battle machine, which is, you know, he's getting there. He's feeling pretty strong in these raids, and that's working out pretty well. Back at home, we're doing some sniping and some partial army raids. Look at that one. 2.1 million in loot. That was one of my biggest raids ever. And then back to the progress base, which I need to remember to switch out to the regular base before I go on defense. Barbarian King. How about a virtually instant upgrade to level 47 because we've got the extra books of heroes like you saw in the trader, so we can go ahead and pick up that. And I'm just trying to document so that you guys see that all of these upgrades and these levels that are being added on so quickly are fully legit. Still have not spent a single penny, haven't bought anything on this account, on the home village or on the builder base, and never ever will. Remember, this is the account that the day it's maxed out, I quit YouTube and I quit playing Clash of Clans. That's right, it's true. Okay, so Barbarian King, he is going to level 48, and yes, unfortunately, this time we do have to say goodbye to him for another week. That is painful. Not happy about that. Over on the lab, yes, we're going to get Earthquake spells on their way, 4 days worth for 30,000 Dark Elixir, and another level for those in today's episode. Like I said, we're going through a ton right here. Going to show you guys some clips of raids and just get back to the upgrades. There goes the Grand Warden. He is also gone for a week. Luckily, we have a maxed out level 50 Archer Queen, and she makes us feel OP in our raids. Even without the King and the Warden, I can't even imagine how great it is going to feel to have all three heroes awake and maxed out for farming raids. We are going to crush bases like never before. Okay, now in the meantime, yes, Archer Towers need a couple levels. There are so many upgrades to do. I mistakenly thought we might be close to Town Hall 12. No, we're still many, many months away. Here we go. No, this is a hammer. That's right. This is going to save 9.5 days. That was a 9-day, 12-hour save using the hammer. Remember, your lab takes 2 years longer to upgrade than the rest of your village. Defenses, heroes, walls, everything else will be fully upgraded 2 years sooner if you keep everything going and you're free to play. So yes, that's why we try to use the hammers, the books, anything we can to accelerate the lab. Now back at home, we didn't have anything else to do with the Dark Elixir, and I said we were going to do this. So here we go with Sneaky Goblins. Super excited about this, to get in there and start using some Sneaky Goblins. Now we will do a side-by-side comparison of baby dragons and Sneaky Goblins at some point. But for now, let me tell you, Sneaky Goblins are crazy strong. We are bringing jump spells and a log launcher. Now what this does, of course, the log launcher provides an opening, an entry into the base somewhere that the Sneaky Goblins can use, but also the log launcher will often successfully crush the Dark Elixir storage by itself. And that right there is a large portion of the loot that you're after in every base. Got to get that Dark Elixir storage, and this is a great way to do it, sending in the log launcher. And again, it also provides an entryway to the base. We've got 5 other jump spells. I'm going to be experimenting, mixing things up with jumps and rages. Mostly jump right now, although if you want to get really deep into a base, the rage spell works great for the Sneaky Goblins. Also works really well on Valkyries. We had the Valkyries go in and they crushed the Town Hall. So that's something that you need to consider as well. Are you worried about trophies? If you are, Sneaky Goblins going after resource buildings most of the time are not going to get 50%. So you need to make an effort to get in after that Town Hall, either with your CC troops or with enraged, jumped Sneaky Goblins if you want to grab a 1-star. Here we got the 1-star, as you can see, 48% on damage, but we got the Town Hall and a massive amount of loot using 86 Sneaky Goblins. And the raids like this, well, let me be honest, they continued. I was completely out of control, crushing bases left and right, and not really ever having to make that much of an effort. I mean, you go out and you drop your Sneaky Goblins around the outside resource buildings. Look for those first. You see the pumps, the mines, the drills. Take those out, and that's going to help you predict the pathing for the remainder of the sneakies that you send in, because you want to get those in after the storages, obviously. So that's what I did there. You saw I just dropped a few Sneaky Goblins to clear most of the resource buildings around the entry where the log launcher is rolling in. The Archer Queen, she tries to tank a little bit for the log launcher, and then on the left-hand side, jump, Sneaky Goblins, they roll in. Yes, I realize I could be a little more precise with them. Remember that they've got that temporary invisibility, so sending them in waves can be extra efficient, but I'm a spammer at heart, so we're just going to go ahead and spam for the most part. Dropped in a couple jumps where one probably would have been enough. You got to watch out and see where those resource buildings are. Notice that the jump spell on the left only would have jumped us into more defenses. So we didn't need that, definitely. You can save some of those spells. Didn't really save any sneaky goblins here, but you'll notice that we also did pick up the 2-star damage and the town hall and a massive loot take again. And I will tell you this, also just the novelty of using a new troop, something that we haven't done ever before, does help kind of freshen things up. You know, if things are getting stale, I definitely suggest trying a different strategy. It is such a variety. Think about the difference of an attack with spamming baby dragons versus a queen charge miner versus the sneaky goblins. Now, the other caveat that I would leave you with is make sure that if you're going to spend 25,000 dark elixir on sneaky goblins, that you are going to be raiding actively. You know, make sure that the next couple of days, the next 3 days, you're going to use them. Otherwise, you will end up coming out on the negative side. We definitely came out on the positive here. And that's right, they even got in and took down the Eagle artillery. That was crazy. Let's move on to the status report. Gotta love the sneaky goblins. Okay, so trophies, again, not really worried about it. We do have a level 11 plus battle machine now, so we're gonna focus on that over on the builder hall side. For gems, we're still spending like they're going out of style, but we still have 1,500 left. For the heroes, of course, we've had the maxed out Archer Queen for a while, but the Barb King and the Warden both are getting reasonably close to maxing out. What is the best farming troop? You guys let me know down in the comments. I think it's kind of a toss-up. More sneaky goblins in a future episode. Thank you, Galadon, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know I love thinking about it. Appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there and make the best of the rest of your day. Unless it's the end of your day, then have a great tomorrow. Be kind to other people, animals, and planet. If you go outside, wear a mask, social distance. See you back here again tomorrow for what's next. Okay, that was a little messy, but I got everything in I wanted to say.
Galadon, oh sure, you get everything in you want to say. What about me? What about Peter $17?